Welcome back, trainers, and this Gengar raid day was just phenomenal for me. I caught 8 shiny weather boosted Gengars, and this is the crew we were rolling with right here. Shout out to them. We had a good time. I showed up late, woke up at 9:45, should have woken up at like 8, so I had 15 minutes to get there. I didn't have my coffee. I was all over the place, but it worked out just fine. As I said, 8 shiny weather boosted Gengars. That is absurd. You know what? This is going to be a kind of 2-part video. I'm going to be uploading powering up these Gengars, a couple of them. As you can see here, we had somebody in our crew who did not receive a shiny, and unfortunately, yeah, I had to just trade her one that was going to be Elliegantly, and guess what happened? Well, we're going to have to see at the end of the video, so make sure you watch until the very end. We're going to be going through all the shiny catches and also duoing this Gengar because it is now a tier 4 raid during this period. But obviously when it's over and the Gengars are spawning normally, they're going to go back to the tier 3. So anyway, guys, I'm really just blown away how lucky I was today. So yes, the Gengar knows that I want it and it just kept coming to me. And apparently this lick is, I think, a little bit better than anticipated. It is performing just great. I went into a raid with a full team of 6 of them just to go up, you know, just to see how well the lick performed in the psychic, and I loved it. It just was moving fast, and it's just going to be great for PvP like we discussed. Remember, when you go up against those fighting types, because, you know, everybody's going to be wanting to use those Pokemon that are going to be weak to fighting, like a Blissey or a Snorlax or Tyranitar or something like that. So having a Gengar on your team is going to be probably a good option. Now, back onto the video. If you are paying attention to my throws and how horrible they are, don't mind that. We were just driving and I was just going at it. And as you also may have noticed, that the shiny Gengar is hopping out of the Pokeball. I don't know if it's supposed to be a one and done like it usually is for raids that are shiny, but this one was breaking out. It was probably because we were driving from raid to raid and it had that speed lock going on. But none of them ran away from me, thank goodness. It was getting a little nerve-wracking from time to time, but I still was able to catch them all. So like I said earlier, one of our crew members was not able to find a shiny Elliegantly, and it was to the point where we were still doing these Gengar raids during that 3-hour period, and I handed her my phone. I was like, you know what, you do mine and I'll do yours to see if I can possibly get you a shiny, because at that point I had, I think, 6. So it was just off the wall of how many I was catching. And so we're doing it, you know, just being superstitious and silly. Oh, I'll do yours, maybe I'll get the shiny. And guess what? She was doing mine, and you know what happened? Another shiny on my phone while she was using it. Guys, I don't need the Gengar. I was wearing my Gengar shirt, and he's connected. He's like, you know what? I want to go with you, Poke. You're going to be using me to the best of my ability to show everybody, yes, I am actually good with Psychic. So as you can see, yeah, look, here we go. Using the full team of shiny, lick, Psychic Gengars up against the actual Gengar raid itself. And you know what, this is the one where she was actually using it, and I feel real bad now because I handed her my phone saying, hey, you do it, and I was actually using the full team of 6 shiny, and she didn't even catch one yet with 20 minutes left for the Gengar raids. Like and then come to find out, she's looking at the screen and this is what she sees. Bam, a shiny right in her face. Like, oh my goodness, sorry about that. But nonetheless, like I said, we're going to be looking at some fantastic news at the very end. And yes, I'm going to be maxing out 2, like I said, testing them against Shadow Claw to see which one's going to perform better. But reports are coming in, trainers who've already tested it out, saying it just charges up that Shadow Ball so fast. And could you imagine using it against another player in PvP and they bust out their Machamp? You pull out your Gengar with Lick, get that Psychic up, corner them, and you know it's over because Gengar resists fighting 4 times. And I think Niantic is setting us up a little bit more for PvP, as well as a few other features that we're seeing, because they did announce that it's going to be coming at the end of this year. Now we're going to be taking a look at the Gengar duo here, folks. So with that said, let's go ahead and check this out, and I'll be right back to talk a little bit more after this. there you have it, trainers. The Gengar duo. We just went in there with our Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball Gengars one time and took care of business. That was the only one we did because we were trying to get as many as we could done. Now, I didn't go over how many we actually did, and that was going to be 35. So I had pretty good luck. There are my shinies right in front of you before I trade them off. Now, I'm going to be doing this trade with Elliegantly because she did not receive a shiny during that whole period, which is just completely absurd because obviously I was hogging all the shiny luck, as you can see here. But that's okay because things are about to work out for the better. Right here, you're about to see some karma right about now. I couldn't believe it. You know how one phone screen might be ahead of the others during the trade sequence and you're looking on their phone to see if it's actually going to turn lucky because yours is a little bit behind? That's what I was doing. I was anticipating seeing if it's going to be lucky. I had my fingers crossed because we're going to have to do another trade tomorrow because this does count as a special trade considering it is a shiny. Now, what do we have, folks? What do we... Oh, you kid... She has a lucky shiny Gengar with Lick and Psychic. There you go. I'm going to be putting up the images on the side. She completely maxed it out. And, well, I ended up with a lucky Gengar with Lick and Psychic. So I am quite happy as well. Wasn't this one amazing day? And the best part about it is that this Gengar is actually going to be meta relevant. Extremely meta relevant. So, yeah, I'm just very humbled and happy about our luck today. And this made me extremely happy because, you know, if you're rolling around with a group and somebody doesn't get one, that's a little depressing. But she ended up with a shiny, lucky, weather-boosted Gengar. Hey, trainers, now let's wrap this video up by taking a look at all my Gengars that I've recently caught. And the pincers. We were wondering, what's going on, Niantic? Are you going to start making them spawn in the wild more frequently so we can get a shiny? And yes, they did that, in fact. So go out there and catch yourself a shiny pincer. Apparently, they're not even rare anymore. So there is that. I'll be making a separate video covering that later. Right now, let's go ahead and look at the Gengars by recent. Here is the Lucky. So yes, this is the one I'm going to be maxing out. Definitely going for this. Lick and Psychic. Am I going to keep Psychic on this one? I think I'm going to keep Psychic on this one and change my shiny that I'm going to be powering up to Shadow Ball. Alright, so I recommend that you don't change all of your Gengars with Psychic to Shadow Ball because Psychic is actually going to be good, you know, come PvP and things like that, certain situations. Lick is also going to be bringing up that Psychic extremely fast. It's no joke, guys. So this is the other one that I'm going to be maxing out. So make sure you're subscribed, have the notifications on because wowie wow, we're going to be powering them up, taking them to the gyms and raids because, well, the Gengar is still here, I hope, and seeing how well it performs with Lick and Shadow Ball compared to a Shadow Claw. Now, don't think that Lick is going to completely blow it out of the water. They're still almost on par. It's just Lick is charging up that Shadow Ball so much faster. I guess a few milliseconds faster. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and look at these now. And you can see the shiny side by side with the non-shiny, how much of a vague difference it is. So let's just go ahead and actually look at him. Then I'll swipe over. You can tell that it's kind of like a darker tone. This normal one is a little bit brighter in purple. So yeah, I like it. It's fine. I'm happy because I found a good one. It's weather boosted. I don't have to spend that much. It's not giving me so much trouble as far as using up my resources. So it's making me like it that much better. All right. So look at this. Look at this. And then we're going to get down into the Shadow Claws. But yeah, let's go ahead and check shinies now. I'm going to be missing one because I did give it to Elliegantly. But there you have it. And the one I'm going to be maxing out is this one right here. Oh, yeah. That is it. So I'm pretty happy. Let's go ahead and just hit the power up once. It's not even going to cost me that much because, well, it's weather boosted, folks. And with that said, trainers, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I hope you had some good luck out there with your shiny Gengar hunts. And maybe you had a lucky. And then also didn't forget to evolve some during this period. I did a couple. I did a lucky one that I evolved and a high CP one. Other than that, you didn't really need to do it because the ones you're catching in the raids are still great as they are because, well, raid bosses don't give out horrible IVs. 10, 10, 10, yes, is not the best, but at the same time, it's better than, you know, 5 or 6. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.